You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain. Too much love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Goodness, this wreck is just quitting balls of fire.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Vinny Violence here once again with the Great Balls of Fire, or the Flaming Penis pay-per-view, brought to you by WWE. So, this event has 10 matches, 9 plus the kickoff show, which is incredible. It should be action-packed, and I'm going to give you some of the predictions today, and we will see how many that I get right. Last time I did a predictions video, I did Money in the Bank, and I think I got 5 out of 6 of the matches correct. So let's see how I do this time. So, we're going to start off with the kickoff show. The kickoff show is going to start off with R-Truth, what's up? And Goldust. R-Truth and Goldust have been embroiled in a feud for weeks now after Goldust attacks his partner in the ring on an episode of Raw. There have been countless segments of them going back and forth with promos featuring Goldust Shattered Dreams Productions, where he quotes movies and tells Truth that he will be his greatest film yet. R-Truth has mirrored these vignettes and said he seeks vengeance on Goldust. He actually used the Samuel L. Jackson quote from Pulp Fiction. I personally hope that this is the first and the last match of this feud. I believe this is Goldust's retirement tour, and giving him his heel gimmick will be a way to send him off. R-Truth is also reaching his limit as an active wrestler. I think this will be a solid opening match, but nothing too impressive, and Goldust will use an underhanded tactic to gain the victory and move forward towards a run for the Intercontinental title to end his career. Look for Truth to disappear for a while after this. Now getting into the WWE Great Balls of Fire main show. These matches are going to be in no particular order. I don't know how they're going to be set up, so we're just going to go with what I got here. Got Finn Balor versus Elias Samson. Now this is a feud that I just don't understand. I mean, I get it. The Drifter Elias Samson was interrupted when he was trying to play Godard for one episode of Raw by Balor, but he's been interrupted before. Like, who gives a fuck? This match right here should be pretty good, though. Both these guys are superior athletes, and Balor's more high-flying. And Samson, who kind of reminds me of a jacked-up Seth Rollins, will rely mostly on his brute strength. I believe that after a back-and-forth, though, Finn will wind up winning with his usual sling blade, corner drop kick, coup de grace. I also expect the Club to get involved and help Balor and set him up as the leader of the stable moving forward. I do not see this lasting past this pay-per-view and think this match was just to showcase Samson in the ring with the help of Finn. Also, side note, will we see the Demon King, or will it be leather-jacked, bikini brief wearing Finn? God, I hope it's the former. So, the next match I'm going to talk about is Bray Wyatt versus Seth Rollins. Seth freaking Rollins. Now, this is another feud that had no build whatsoever. Rollins was reduced to beating ass-white jobber Kurt Hawkins' ass 2 weeks in a row, and Wyatt has just been cutting bullshit promos of him being a god and walking around the desert and just talking shit and not eating worlds. I wonder if the WWE just did not know where to put these guys. I mean, they're both great workers when at the height of their potential, so I guess with all the talent on Raw, they were just lost in the shuffle. And Creative was like, I guess just wrestle each other for now. Anyway, somehow I see Seth Rollins actually losing this one and this feud going forward, and hopefully with a better build. Maybe Wyatt gets into Rollins' head and plays mind games with him. Maybe Wyatt has a new family ready to pounce. Regardless, Bray hits his sister Abigail for the 1, 2, 3. Oh yes, it's that time again. Loser weight alert. Actually, loser championship belt match, or some shit alert. Akira Tozawa versus Adrian Neville. Come on, say it with me now. Nobody fucking cares. I wish that Austin Aries was not released and they actually gave him the title. I'm tired of watching Neville roll over everyone because they all suck. I do think that the Titus brand will come out and try to help Tozawa, leading to a disqualification where they beat down Neville after the match, setting up Apollo Crews to jump over into the loserweight division and giving Neville some competition. Tozawa will do the ha, 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 ha thing 100 times during the match until his inevitable loss to the king of the loser. Next, we have the Intercontinental Championship match featuring The Miz versus Dean Ambrose. The Miz has been one of the most interesting things on Raw the past few months. He's been putting on great matches, great segments, and he is at the pinnacle of his IC title run. Dean Ambrose, I despise you, has become boring and redundant with his wackiness, and this is the third time they will be fighting for the IC belt. With the Miztourage, Curtis Axel, and Bo Dallas in tow, the Miz will still have a hard time defeating Ambrose. I see the Lunatic Fringe getting rid of the two henchmen during the match and getting the upper hand on the Miz until his luck runs out. Either interference from Maurice or the Miztourage will lead to the Miz winning cleanly and retaining the IC Championship belt. Like I said before, look at Goldust to set his eyes on that title since the Miz thinks he is the greatest star on Raw. Going forward, we have the Tag Team Championship match, which will be a 30-man Iron Man match. Cesaro, Sheamus and Cesaro, versus the Hardy Boys. This match is another one that is the third match for the titles. The Hardys dropped them in a steel cage at the last pay-per-view. This match, like I said before, will be a 30-man Iron Man match. Team with the most pinfalls or submissions in 30 minutes wins. I expect this match to be pure chaos with both teams putting their bodies on the line, the Hardys especially. Jeff probably flying off the top rope or even ladders. This match will be extreme. Unfortunately, I believe the Hardys will lose in the final minutes when Jeff does something stupid and costs them the victory, leading to Matt becoming insane and hopefully broken. Delete! If that happens, the crowd will go nuts, and that might be safe for a bigger event like SummerSlam. The next prediction I'm going to make is for the Raw Women's Championship belt. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks. Little Miss Bliss faces off against the Boss in this matchup. I like both of these women wrestlers and actually do not have a preference on who I want to win. I do believe, though, that Alexa Bliss will do everything it takes to hold on to the belt, even at one point trying to be counted out. Sasha will bring her back in the ring and beat her ass and get her in the bank statement. Right when Bliss is about to tap out, Nia Jax will interfere and attack Sasha, leading to Alexa retaining the belt via disqualification. Bliss will be thankful, but then Nia Jax will attack Alexa Bliss viciously because she wants to be the next chance to fight the champ. Sasha Banks will return to the title picture, but not after a feud with Bayley, who I feel will turn heel. Alright, now we're starting to get to the meat and potatoes of the pay-per-view. Enzo Amore versus Big Cass. The WWE Universe has been tortured week after week seeing the 7-foot-tall Cass hole, and you can't teach that. Big Cass beating up his former best friend, the realest guy in the room, Enzo Amore. It tore everyone apart that Cass could turn on Enzo like that after all they've been through. Enzo will come out seeking revenge and go toe-to-toe with his ex-BFF. If I had a dime for every time I thought Enzo would win this match, I'd have 0 dimes! Enzo will get some shots in, but I think that Cass will wind up demolishing Enzo after the match. I see Cass just continually assaulting Enzo until someone like The Big Show comes to save him. Cass will receive even bigger heat and move on to higher profile matches, while Enzo will try to pick up pieces and move forward. This match will be the fastest match of the evening. Right now, this is the match that I'm excited about the most. The ambulance match, Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. The ambulance match stipulation means that one wrestler has to incapacitate his opponent, throw him in the back of an ambulance, and close the door in order to win the match. This match and rivalry has been building for months, and every match and battle is better and better, and that is coming from someone who hates the Samoan named Joseph Roman Reigns. I will give him credit here that these are the best segments on TV. Each man has gotten the upper hand on the other, so it's hard to determine who will win. But my prediction is that Braun Strowman will defeat Roman Reigns and go on to SummerSlam to face the winner of tonight's Universal title match. Reigns will stick around the main event stage, but need to push to get him over the hump. Last but certainly not least, we have the Universal Championship match, the main event, featuring the Beast, the Conqueror, the Destroyer, the undisputed, reigning, defending Universal Champion, Brock Lesnar versus Samoa Joe. Now, welcome to Suplex City. Samoa Joe and Brock Lesnar will face off and will be the culmination to their rivalry. Samoa Joe so far has gotten the best of the Beast and his advocate Paul Heyman, and even locked both of them in the Coquina Clutch, and even rendered Brock Lesnar unconscious. The last Raw was uneventful between these two as they teased a fight that got broken up before it even started. To me, this match is a crapshoot. It can go either way. I think that Brock may win only because the WWE wants him to have a lengthy title run, and he puts people in the seats with his rare appearances. Also, if he retains the belt, he would have to face someone else at SummerSlam. I'm thinking Strowman, and that would be an epic battle. Samoa Joe could win because he has taken the Beast down multiple times and looks like a valid threat to the Universal Championship. It would also be very unpredictable to have Lesnar lose a belt, and he could ask for a rematch on Monday Night Raw, a way to gain viewership. I am going to make a bold prediction and say that Samoa Joe escapes the Kimura lock and gets Brock in the Coquina clutch and becomes a new WWE Universal Champion. My prediction, Samoa Joe visits Suplex City 6 times, but still comes out on top. So guys, that's it for my predictions. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I'm wrong, what your predictions are, anything, all of the above. We will find out if I can continue my win streak from the last pay-per-view. Thanks again for watching. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Vinny Violence, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.